It's been about 9 months since my wife and I paid off our mortgage early, and since then, I've had a lot of people voice their opinions, talking about how I should have used that money to put it in towards investments instead of paying off the mortgage early. So I thought it would be good to make a video giving my thoughts of having a paid off mortgage for around 9 months or so, and if I regret that or not. So, do I regret it? Well, the short answer, hell no. If you guys came for the quick and dirty short answer, well, thank you all so much for watching. If you could just do me a huge favor and hit that like button on your way out, that really does help out the video, and thank you guys so much for clicking on it. Now, for those of you that are sticking around to hear the more nitty-gritty details of absolutely why I do not regret paying off my mortgage early, well, then stick around and let's get right into it. So there are 3 topics that I want to discuss in today's video that can help me explain why I do not regret paying off my mortgage early. And to start with the first one, let's start with the money. See, most people's arguments for not paying off their mortgage early is they say that they would rather put that money into investments and let that money grow instead of putting it towards a mortgage payment that typically has a lower interest rate. And I'll be the first one to tell you guys this. I would agree with those people on that. Yes, you can earn more money, and it is mathematically correct to put your money into investments rather than putting extra money on top of your mortgage because of the difference of rates that you can get. When you pay off your mortgage, the most amount of money you can make is the money that you're saving from your interest rate on your house. So if you have an interest rate of 3%, then you're going to save the money that you would have to pay, which is around 3% interest on that mortgage debt. To where if you go invest in the market, the typical average return in the stock market year over year is 6 to 8%. So if you put that money into the market, your money could be earning 6 to 8% on an annual basis. So yes, that sounds a lot sexier than paying off your mortgage because you're going to be earning more money. So I agree with everyone out there who says they would rather be investing their money than paying off their mortgage. But there's other things to think about than just the mathematical side of when you're paying off a mortgage. Now, one thing I do want to note here that I think it's very important to the viewers, you guys that are watching, and if you are thinking about paying off your mortgage early, is that I still want to stress this. You still need to be investing your money whenever you are paying off your mortgage. I would not recommend someone put all of their money into the mortgage and not be investing at all. See, my wife and I, what we did is we were still putting a decent percentage of our income into investments while also putting extra money towards the mortgage as well. Now, one way we're able to do this is because we did buy a lower, cheaper home. You know, we didn't go spend an arm and a leg to buy the biggest home on the block and the nicest, newest built home. We bought a home that was comfortable, affordable, and that was functional for our family. Now, when it comes to an amount that you need to be investing, you can follow the Dave Ramsey route if you want to on this and say you need to be investing at least 15% of your income into investments, whether that be 401k, real estate, brokerages, whatever that may be. And then everything on top of that you can put towards your mortgage debt as long as all of your other consumer debt is paid off. So after hearing that, some of you may be asking, well, if you knew you're going to make more money in the stock market in the long term versus putting that money into your mortgage, why would you choose to put the money into your mortgage? Well, that's a great question, and that leads me to the second point of this video, and that's safety. If there's one thing that you guys take from this video about me not regretting paying off my mortgage, it's 2 things. It's the safety that this brings me, because I don't have that monthly payment going out every single month. And also, it's the fact that I sleep much better at night knowing that I don't have to make that mortgage payment every single month. With me having my mortgage paid off, my overall monthly expenses are relatively low. I only have to worry about a certain bills every single month, and that's what everyone has to pay. Your typical electric bills, your water bills, grocery bills, and things of that nature. But with not having any debt whatsoever or any consumer debt, not including my rental properties or my real estate investments, I really do have a pretty cheap, low cost of living. Now, something else this helps with is my risk factor. What I mean by that is I currently am working for myself. I have a couple different online businesses, YouTube channel, podcasts. We got the dividend tracker coming out here very soon. And then I also have rental properties that earn me income as well. And if you want to count the dividends as well, even though those are all getting reinvested back into the stock market. But with that, my risk factor is a lot lower now in case something would happen to one of my main sources of income right now being YouTube. If my YouTube channel would happen to take a dive or would look like it's going to the shitter, which looks like that right now, I'm going to be okay because I don't have many expenses, so I don't have to have a large income to get by every single month. Now, granted, if that means I need to go start other businesses and do other things to earn extra money, then I'm going to do that to keep my lifestyle up. But the cool part about this is that I don't have to stress because that money doesn't have to go out to the mortgage. So what that gives me is flexibility. I have the flexibility to do truly what I want to do because my expenses are so low. I don't have to have a high income every single month if I don't want to, although it'd be nice. But if I have a couple months where I don't have a lot of income, I also don't have a lot of expenses to worry about, which in return means I don't have to go back and get another job. I can give it a few months to try and start up another business and earn some extra income in order to survive. So safety and peace of mind was one of the largest deciding factors of the reasons why I chose to go with paying off the mortgage early, and also being in the line of work that I am, it makes my life a little bit easier knowing I don't have all these expenses with having a sort of income that fluctuates every single month quite a bit. Now for the third point, and I'll end this one here quick, is I now have more money to invest with. So the amount of money that was going out towards my mortgage every single month, and also the amount of money I was putting on top of the mortgage payment every single month, is now all money in my pocket. I can choose to do whatever I want with that money because I don't have to let it go out to different bills. It's not going to mortgage payment, it's not going to debt, but I now have that extra money that I can put into investments even more. I can plug more money into the brokerage account. I can put more money down for a real estate investment, or I can buy multiple properties because I have more cash in the savings right now because I don't have that money going out to pay for the mortgage. Now here's what it comes down to, guys. If you guys don't know this about me already, I have been on the journey to becoming financially independent, and what that truly means is I have enough money coming in from my investments to cover my lifestyle so I can choose to work when I want to. If I don't want to work for a year, I don't have to because I have that money coming in from investments. Now, one way for you to speed up to get to financially independent or have financial freedom is that you can lower your expenses so you don't have to have as much money coming in from investments every single month. So for an example, if I calculate up all my expenses for the month, and let's say it's roughly around $3,000, that's $3,000 that I need to come up with investment income through cash flow of real estate and through dividend payments and through other types of business ventures that are more passively managed that I can earn income from that's going to pay me for a very long time. So with me lowering those expenses, I don't have to invest as much money and I don't have to have as much income coming in to cover my lifestyle because my expenses are a lot lower with having that mortgage paid off. So it gets me to that financial freedom status a lot faster. So guys, that's the video. If you guys stuck around with me for this long, wow, thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. If you could just hit that like button on the video. If you got any value whatsoever from this video, it really does help out the video and the overall channel. Guys, again, thank you all so much for watching, and until next video, you all take care.